안녕하세요. We are
Drama Duo.
My name is C.
And I'm Evelyn. So today we are going to discuss episode 4 through 6. And episode 4 is The Country Boy. And obviously the country boy is Young Sheik. So it turns out that Young Sheik is a huge fan of Wrong Rule, athlete dude. And I feel like it becomes kind of awkward because he's a fan of Wrong Rule and he kind of really doesn't know that Wrong Rule has a relationship with Dongbeg, and it's awkward, and Wrong Rule thinks that Young Sheik is a total country bumpkin, which is why this title is called Country Bumpkin. I'm sorry,
Country Boy.
Country Boy. But yeah.
So waitress is staying at the bar because she doesn't have a place to stay, and then there's a scene where it shows where the waitress goes to lay down, and then in the background you can see that there's a person there, and I think it's Joker. So then he's sitting there, and I think he might have known that they probably know about him, so that he's there to like burn the
Evidence.
Yeah, the evidence, because Young Sheik found the evidence.
Yeah, the writing on the wall.
Yep. So then he's like burning it while waitress is just laying there,
I know, like,
touching her phone.
I don't know how she didn't hear anybody come in, like
Yeah.
the restaurant bar.
So that's kind of scary. I would be scared
I
to
know.
stay there.
I was scared when I saw that scene. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, he's gonna kill her.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna
But
die
he
too.
just went there creepily in the background to burn the writing.
Yeah. So the big reveal in here is when Young Sheik is confessing in front of all the Aung San ladies, because people keep talking bad about Dongbek. So he's like, well, I'll just tell all the ladies in town that I'm the one who is seducing you, and
Yeah.
you're not the one seducing me because I liked you first. So then he goes and like blabbers on about like, I'm the one who likes Dongbek. You guys need to like back off. And then he didn't know that his mom was in the bakery.
Yeah, in the store.
And then they make this like dramatic music, dun dun, whatever. She comes out and she's like, "What? Who do you like?" And Dumpig is there also. And then he saw his mom and he got scared. He's like, "Oh crap! Like, I messed up."
Okay, so leading up to the scene that we're gonna show you guys is she just had a conversation with Wrong Rule, and it was kind of like an emotional conversation. And so Young Shi comes into the bar restaurant and comes and talks to Dongbek, and it's good. It's one of my favorite scenes.
And it's good, yeah.
약한 척하지 말아요. 고아의 미혼모인 동백 씨, 모르는 놈들이 보면은 동백 씨 박복하다고 쉽게 떠들고 다닐지 몰라도요. 까놓고 얘기해서 동백 씨 억세게 운 좋은 거 아니에요?
운이 참도 좋네요.
고아의 미혼모가, 네? 필구를 혼자서 저렇게 잘 키우고 자영업 사장님까지 됐어요. 남 탓 안 하고요. 치사하게 안 살고 그 와중에 남보다도 더 착하고 더 착실하게 그렇게 해서 살아내는 거. 그거 다들 우러러보고 그 박수 쳐줘야 될 거 아니냐고요.
태어나서 처음으로 칭찬을 받았다.
남들 같았으면요 진작에 나자빠졌어요. 근데 누가 너를 욕해요? 동백씨, 이 동네에서요 제일로 세고요 제일로 강하고 제일로 훌륭하고 제일로
I thought he was gonna say most beautiful.
장이에요.
진짜 왜 그래요 나한테. 진짜. 나한테 그런 말 해주지 마요. 그냥 뭐라 참고 있는데 누가 내 편 들어주면 나 막
I love how she cries. I think
나 그냥 편들어주지 마요.
kinda
칭찬도
annoying.
해주지 마요.
really I love how she cries.
I mean, that's why I cry. I ugly cry. I don't cry
왜
pretty.
자꾸 나보고
Yeah, that's why I love how
자랑이래.
she cries though.
It's
나는
just cute.
그런
Yeah,
말들
but
다 너무 처음이라
I cried on this
마음이
part.
울렁울렁.
And he cries.
약 먹고 사는 사람 왜 울리고 그래요?
Yeah, why do you make me cry?
He's like, damn it. I'm gonna cry.
그래놓고 어차피 다 어차피 다
나는 강종열이랑 달라요.
Ooh.
Ooh, right there.
필구 아빠 누구든 상관없어요.
Yeah, you go, guy.
나는요. 필구든 동백씨든 절대 안 울려요.
But you did make her cry. By saying all those awesome words.
내가 매일매일
This is my favorite.
이 매한 동백씨 안 까먹게요. 당신 얼마나 훌륭한지 내가 말해줄게요. 그러니까 이제 잔소리하지 말고요. 그냥 받기만 해요.
I want a guy like that who encourages you
진짜
to be
어쩌려고 이래요. 그러다 진짜
good.
내가
But
and
when do you
동생
find one?
진짜로
That's the hard part. How do you find one?
하려고 그래요.
I want a guy like that who can encourages you when you're like down and you're like you hate yourself so much. Like I just love his character. Like
Yes.
he has moments like that. Like cuz like she's like a self what do you call it? She's like self-conscious about herself and she always think that like you know like she's so unfortunate and everything, but I just love that scene so much cuz he's like, you know like you're strong, you're doing all these things by yourself and you know you shouldn't say that you're weak or whatever, and it's a powerful moment.
Yes.
I love it. I ugly cried in that scene.
Just like her?
Like her. I love how she cries because she ugly cries.
I ugly cry all the time. People just don't see it.
Alright, so now we are going to discuss episode 5, and episode 5 is titled A Wish, an Affair, and Turmoil. So A Wish is talking about Young-shik's situation with his mother and how he wishes that his mom would approve Dong-baek, but you know there's some issues there. And an affair is about Mr. No planning a ski trip with the waitress behind his wife's back. So we'll see how that goes. And the turmoil is about Wrong Rule. It's about his issues with his wife.
So something that happens in episode 5, when Yoshi dropped Dumbik and her son off at the house, he noticed that there was some noise going on in the alley. So he goes there and then noticed there's like footprints, like wet footprints, and a bottle. So he's like, is this Joker or something? Because this is close to where Dumbik lives. So he was gonna catch that person, but that person ran away. So then he just grabbed the bottle for evidence, and then to see if he could find out something about that. So another important thing that happens in episode 5 is that we learn about Skin Therapist, who is the 5th victim in the Joker murders case. Dumbik and Skin Therapist, they've met each other, became friends when they went to church together. And then so one day I guess Skin Therapist had a new machine, which is the tanning booth, and she wanted Dumbik to try out because I guess she don't really have customers because she has her own business. So then she wanted Dumbik to try out. So then Dumbik gets into the tan booth, and then suddenly Skin Therapist gets a call, right? And then so she picks up the phone, and I guess she said that the person can come right now because they're not busy. But she doesn't tell Dumbik that she has a customer. So then while they're waiting, the person that reserved or wanted to come try do or come to her business, came, and when she opens the door, like it was kind of like,
yeah.
she was kind of like, are you the person that is coming to try something out? Because he was wearing all black, so I think she was kind of scared, but she was trying not to be scared.
Yeah, because he was like...
It's like very mysterious man just in black.
Suspicious,
Yeah.
man.
So then Joker goes on and kills Skin Therapist.
Yeah.
And then you can see that in the scene there's where he was holding like this metal wire weapon that he used to kill her.
And during that scene, the murder scene, we also see him coughing a lot, right?
Oh yeah, Don Beck talks about the coughing.
Yeah.
But then because when she was in the tanning booth, she kept saying that she kept hearing this hoarse like heavy coughing all the time, and that's all she can remember from the accident.
See, so it does connect with the...
I guess cough syrup bottle.
The cough syrup bottle that they keep finding around near her.
Yeah.
Her house and her restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So
I forgot. Yeah, that was also a hint. And another thing is, Don Beck could have died because she made noises and Joker came back inside because he was leaving. He came back, and then somehow something happened and the sprinklers went off. So then
someone pulled the fire alarm.
Yeah. So then Joker panicked because he did not expect that to happen. So that he was trying to escape and stuff. So
he ran out the window.
Yeah,
right?
he ran out the window.
Ran out the window because the sprinkler came on. He freaked out.
So the chief was saying, Don Beck was really lucky to survive because something happened and the sprinklers went off because he kept asking Don Beck, like, if somebody pulled, did she remember anybody pulling or was there? I think.
Yeah. So I mean, like someone had to have pulled the alarm at that moment, which is why she was saved. And so I think they're hinting that there was a second witness too who actually saw, but they don't know, so we don't know yet.
So the ending scene of this, it kind of shows where Don Beck is leaving her bar, and then it seems like somebody's following her.
I think he was supposed to walk her home, but then he was talking to his mom. And so she walked home by herself, and she felt kind of like someone was like following her. And then like she goes home. She gets home safely, but then
she was waiting for him to show up at her house, but then he took forever, so she went inside.
But then he comes, and then
he comes and he hears somebody's phone going off.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, well, who the heck is that? So he starts running. And I'm like, what the heck? Why is he running? So he's like running. He goes to the alley where he found the bottle, and then they just end the scene where he's just running after somebody.
All right, so now we're gonna go on to episode 6, and episode 6 is titled 1986-08-29, Born to Be a Hippo. So in this episode, a new character is introduced, and from episode 5, as if you remember, C was talking about how Young Sheik was running after someone, and that person turns out to be
Don Beck's mom.
Yes. So she is the new character that's introduced in this episode. And so it turns out that Don Beck's mother actually has dementia. So she has issues with memories and face recognition. So she doesn't really remember how Don Beck looks like and yada yada yada. But it is a mystery because how did
she get up?
Her mother find her?
Yeah, like, how did she end up in Ong Song?
Yeah, so that is still a mystery. And this episode is called 1986-08-29, Born to be a Hippo, because we learned that Don Beck doesn't actually remember her real birth date, and that her legal birth date is actually the day when her mother abandoned her. So it's kind of sad.
One thing I have to mention is that Mr. No's been feeling, I guess, stressed, so he hasn't been sleeping lately.
Because of the waitress?
Yeah, because of the waitress kept blackmailing him. So he's like getting all like paranoid and stuff like that around his wife at home. So then he's like, I need to go meet a psychiatrist. So he goes and meets one, and he gets prescribed medicine. Freaking goes to the bar and drinks.
And yeah, he gets handsy with
Oh, yeah.
Big.
So then, being Young Sheik, all dramatic and stuff, busts in and says, "You're a jerk." And then he calls in and like flies a kick into Mr. No.
Yeah, and then they just like start.
Yeah, they just like start fighting, and like you see them fighting, flying, and everything.
And so of course the police comes and arrests Young Sheik.
Mm-hmm.
And which leads up to my favorite scene.
Yes.
이게 다 엄마 때문이야. 그러니까 나를 왜 버려? 엄마가 애를 7살 때부터 기죽어 살게 만드니까 내가 막 이런 데 넘어가지. 난 걸을 때도 땅만 보고 걷는 사람인데 이 사람이 자꾸 나를 고개 들게 하니까 이제 다 피겠네 이제. 이 사람이랑 있으면서 그나마 뭐라도 된 것 같구만. 자꾸 또 잘났다 훌륭하다 막 지겹게 얘기를 하니까
It's like that line. He always tells me that I'm important and precious.
내가 진짜 꼭 그런 사람이 된 것 같으니까.
And the mom's just like, "Ooh, flowers."
Okay, I'm gonna say this again. I love how she cries. It's just
So true how people cry.
더는 안 참고 싶어진다고.
I love that scene. I think that scene she's realizing how wonderful Young Sheik is, right?
Yes.
And how like he's doing all these wonderful things, and he makes her feel that like she should stop like holding all of her hatred and anger and all these painful things, and like that she deserves good. She deserves Young Sheik, because I feel like she's holding herself back because she thinks that she doesn't deserve him because she has so much baggages, so much issues in her life.
Mm-hmm.
But he keeps like doing wonderful things to her, keep encouraging her that like she's worth it, and it makes her change her mind. That's why I love that scene.
Yes, that's a good scene. I guess another scene I like in this one is when Dom Vic was debating if she should go to the police station, and then she makes up her mind and she goes because she's like, okay, he is kind of cute and stuff. So she goes to the police station, and she has this ledger book where she writes stuff that happens to her, and she goes there and she tells the police that she wants to press charges against Mr. No because he's been sexually harassing her, and there's like verbal violence, and he did refuse to pay for what he ordered and ate. So then she wants to press charges against him.
용식 씨 왜 거기 그렇게 쭈그리고 있어요? 용식 씨 잘못한 거 하나도 없으면서.
His face.
I know.
동백 씨가 지금 저 지켜주신 거예요.
진짜 왜 이렇게 사람 신경 쓰이게 해요?
This is so ugly. I love it. I did kind of cry, but I was like laughing at the same time. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought that was funny and cute because they're just so funny, and I love when they cry, especially the guy too, because he always make like funny faces.
Yeah, she always has the best kind of
Yeah.
expressions.
So that's a really cute scene that I like, and it's kind of funny because I was thinking, since they're crying right there, there's other people around them too. So they must be like,
What the hell
okay.
is going on?
So I really like that
Yeah.
scene. It's funny. So for the ending scene for this, it also goes back to the
It flashes forward back to the
murder scene.
yes.
And so
Oh yeah, go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
so one of the officers comes to the chief and said that they probably think they found who that dead person is, and there's a wallet, and in the wallet there's like a ID, and it has a
Yeah.
birthday number.
Oh, did they see it? I didn't see it. Oh my god.
I had to look back because I'm like I was trying to figure what the number was. I think it's a birthday, and it says 86/12/24.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's not her birth date though.
I know, but then you know how they said that it's not her real birthday. Her real birthday is not actually August. Her birthday is in the winter.
Really? But then I thought her legal birthday is
No.
this date.
No, her legal birthday is in the winter. The mom even says that.
But the title is 1986-08-26.
Yeah, that's her abandoned birthday.
That's her legal birthday then.
No, that's her birthday. Her real birthday is in the fall. I mean, in the.
I know that's her
winter.
real birthday, but then her legal birth date on paper.
Yeah, that's
is
but it's not her.
August.
It's her fake. That's her fake.
So why is
birthday.
it on her ID? Why is her real birthday on her ID then?
I don't know, but that just kind of makes me think
Wow.
because the
Good
mom.
eye. I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, because the
honestly.
mom keeps saying. Because there's a
Yeah.
scene where they're oh yeah, we're gonna go celebrate her birthday.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? But then she's like, but her real birthday is in
No.
the winter.
Yeah, November then.
So I'm like, okay, so that in the mind that kind of connected, but it also show where he's like, no, it can't be her, because he said that too at the end of that scene.
Well,
I think
I'm just confused now because if the birth date on the ID card is December, but she says her legal birthday is August, so did she change her birthday down the road?
I feel like she does know her real birthday, but she's not mentioning it. But I think, another thing I kind of thought is maybe the mom is holding on to her real birthday, or whatever.
Confused.
Well, I don't know because or like somebody is setting this up, because
Well, I mean, obviously they're setting it
Well,
up
yeah,
to make
like-
it look like it's Dongbek, but we are hoping that's not her.
yeah, but it's just I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to confuse us because
Yeah,
her original birthday is in
December.
but
But then her legal birthday on paper
legal fake birthday.
is in August, which is the title. So
So what does this mean? What does this mean?
I don't know. I'm so confused too.
Yeah, so I think they're just trying to trick us.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering whose wallet that is though. Cause
They don't show the picture.
Yeah, they don't show the picture. They just zoom in on the ID number, and I'm just like, why are they zooming in? Like, so then I'm just trying to connect.
I didn't even catch that because I don't catch small details, I guess. I don't watch close enough.
I had to rewind though. But that was the end of that scene, that episode.
So yeah.
So, do you guys still think that is Dumbig who is?
I don't think so. I still think it's the waitress.
Yeah, me
Who do you
too.
think it is?
Could be the waitress still. I still think it could be
His mom?
his mom.
No,
But with
oh, yeah.
the new character, it
With
could
her
be,
mother, I'm thinking that it might be her mother too now.
Mhm. Because why is the mom suddenly appearing when supposedly Joker is coming back?
Yeah.
So, is there a connection?
I also said something about because when we asked who, they don't know who pulled the alarm. I also think it's her mother. So I think her mother is the second witness to the skin therapist's murder, because what I'm thinking is that it seems like her mother has been following her around secretly
Watching.
and watching her. So I think that her mother was there during when the skin therapist got killed, and she was the one who pulled the fire alarm. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that could be a possibility. But there's so much things, so
Yeah.
I really want to find out who this person is.
How do you guys think because in these 3 episodes, you can see the Rung Rul, athlete guy, is trying to get closer to Dongbek's son. So he's trying to like bond with him. So how do you guys think the son is going to react when he finds out that athlete guy is his papa? So comment below to answer our questions, and that's all we have for you guys.
So remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Bye.